Hi guys. So, I watched Junji Ito's Uzumaki. Now, what is Uzumaki? In Japanese, it means spiral. You've probably seen the image of this girl on the internet. Like, I don't know. It's been popping up all over the internet, and yes, this is from Junji Ito's Uzumaki, and it looks pretty messed up, and the art on that is also pretty great. So I think this one's from the original manga, but I'm gonna be talking about the anime, which I think is a pretty faithful adaptation of the manga. From what I've read, I haven't read all of it. So the main focus is this town of Kurouzu. I'm not sure that's the correct pronunciation, so yeah. If you look at the sky, you can already see there's something weird going on. It's almost like the clouds resemble that one Van Gogh painting that's been very popular and had multiple versions of it remade on the internet. So yeah, this is the painting I'm talking about. The sky looks very similar. And I'm sure you've seen this painting or a version of it somewhere. It's pretty popular. People have been putting Batman, cats, all kinds of things in this. I'm sure you've seen it. So, as we go on with the story, we begin to see that it's not just the clouds, but the grass is also twisting into spirals. In fact, so is the water in the stream, flowing instead of going straight. It's forming these whirlpools in the water. It's almost like everything in this town that exists is trying to twist itself into a spiral shape. Like, reality is trying to become a Van Gogh painting. It's very creepy and unsettling, and turns out it's not just physical objects, but people's minds that are slowly being affected by this. People are starting to go crazy thinking about spirals. They're either developing a phobia of spirals or becoming obsessed with them, trying to make spirals out of everything. And it's almost like an epidemic that has infected this town. But the way everything twists makes it obvious that there's some kind of supernatural aspect going on to it, because of the grass, the sky, the river. Everything's twisting in such an unnatural way that you can't believe that there's just something not supernatural going on. So you've probably seen this image going around too, the girl with the crazy spiral hair. That's also something that starts happening. The girl with the crazy spiral face, slowly being consumed. Crazy hair girl, that's something that happens. Like, spirals start appearing on people's bodies, in their hair. Everything is being twisted, and yeah, it's crazy and just mind-blowing. It's obviously surrealistic. Like, this could not happen in reality, and yet these people are experiencing it as their reality is conforming to this impossible concept of twisting everything into spirals. And it gets even crazier than just people's hair or a girl having basically a black hole appear on her face. Yeah, it actually gets crazier than that. What could be crazier, you ask? Well, snails. It's snails. What's crazier than a spiral appearing on a girl's face and then turning into a black hole? Snails. Yep. Look at the shape of a snail. Its very shape is a spiral. And no, that's not actually a snail. That's one of the townspeople. Yes. People actually start turning into snails. Physically human-sized snails. This is not a metaphor, unlike Kafka's Metamorphosis. People are literally turning into insects. Well, snails mostly. And, mosquitoes. To some extent. Yeah. There's some crazy stuff going on in this town, and the main character, Shuichi, tries to, oh, not very actively, but figure out what's going on. He's got a lot to deal with because his family is also being affected with his mom and dad both starting to lose their minds in their own ways, and there's just so many horrible, tragic things happening because of this spiral curse, as he calls it. He believes that this town is cursed by the spirals. Well, if he's right, well, you want to know the answer, you're going to have to watch the show. I'm not going to go into the ending. I don't want to spoil it. The ending is something you need to see. If you read the manga, then you obviously already know what happens. I watched it because I wanted to see the adaptation. But yeah, Junji Ito is crazy, especially Uzumaki. It's crazy good. It's surrealism, but made into a genre of horror, basically. I don't know, when we studied surrealism at school, it was never mentioned as a subgenre of horror, but Junji Ito managed to make it that. This idea of reality twisting into something that it's not. Also, the big surprise at the end that kind of links it to a different subgenre of horror. Yeah. But if you want to know what the twist at the end is, or just what the answer to this mystery is and why this town is being infected by spirals, you're gonna have to watch or read Junji Ito's Uzumaki. I think it's great. I haven't seen horror this good in a while. Definitely gonna be picking up more of Junji Ito's work. I don't know if I'm gonna be reviewing all of it, but yeah, I hope you guys, it's only 4 episodes. It's pretty short, so I hope you guys give it a watch. And, if you like it, you like it. If not, then it's probably not for you, but I hope you do enjoy it. I hope you give it a try. I certainly enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.